Aspen is a significant global pharma company supplying branded and generic pharmaceuticals in more than 150 countries across the world.
Stephen Saad's outfit, 15 years to build a market cap of 173.7 billion rand.
Sure. PE of 37.1, a dividend yield of 0.6%.
So this is the other portfolio position in the portfolio. We love this company. It did super well up until about 18 months or 2 years ago.
And then it hasn't done very well for us over the last 18 months to 2 years.
Let's have a look at the chart though, because you can see it goes down, but then the kind of mojo is rediscovered.
Oh, the mojo is rediscovered.
Yeah.
All right, it's been creeping up without anyone noticing.
So we're kind of back where we got into this one, because we got in on the shelf there as it was busy climbing. Now remember, the reason it's come right is that it's re-demonstrated, if that's a word, to the world and the market that it can grow earnings, and that it's done all these deals, and that it's refinanced its debt. They did a deal more recently.
What was the major concern? Was it the Glaxo overhang for a while that had the market a little bit rattled?
Yes, it was that, but I think it was also they did 3 or 4 deals. They did some deals to get into the whole market that deals with deep vein thrombosis and blood conditions, monoembolics and that stuff. I think perhaps that's what happened. They bought businesses at quite high prices, not necessarily that they overpaid, but the ability to quickly show substantial profit bottom line development came out. They also exited a couple of businesses in, I was going to say Argentina, not in Australia. Had some trouble in Venezuela. It was just like they'd had such a tremendous run, they could do no wrong.
But the recovery in the share price is really showing that Stephen Saad is not a man that you underestimate.
Yeah, they did a capital raise, and the most recent deal is that they bought this portfolio of anesthetics from AstraZeneca. I was just checking who they bought it from, AstraZeneca. So again, it was the hallmark deal, something that is either close to the end of its patent expiry or nothing that is really frontline for the big mega cap pharma company like AstraZeneca. They buy that out, they buy the production facility, the right to distribute.
This has always been a stalwart in your portfolios, and certainly it's been one of the first stocks that we invested in the HotStocks.
And we actually added to them at a depressed price, but we didn't really have as big a portfolio position as we would like, because for me this one is like frontline. This is as big as Naspers. It needs to be at like an almost 10% holding in the portfolio, because
well,
I really
you've got
like
your opportunity now to rebalance everything if you want to take a bigger stake in Aspen. So we're going to call it hot or not?
Definitely hot. And I mean, we haven't even spoke about your favorite part of their business, which is the baby formula operation.
Yes, and I will go back to the comment that I made many years ago after interviewing Stephen Saad, in asking him, hypothetically speaking, if he had to walk away with one business from the Aspen fold, what would that be? And he was very quick to say the baby formula business.
Infant nutritionals, or whatever they call it. So basically what that is, it's a production process involving milk, right, which gets dried and then gets packaged, and that's a business that they're big in Africa, big in Asia, big in Latin America as well.
So we're hot on Aspen. Let's